Hi there. First wild camp for nearly 4 months. Wow. Have I got everything? Probably not. We'll find out later. Anyway, I say wild camp. It's quite tame really. It's more of a pizza and beer camp. I'm actually walking along what is known as Houndkirk Road. I left my car at Ringinglow about half a mile back, and Houndkirk Road was an old toll road. It was the motorway of the late 1700s. I think this road was built around 1770, and it was the main link from Sheffield to Manchester. The vehicles that came along here would be like horse and carriages stopping at the various coaching inns. Unbelievable that a horse-drawn carriage would be trundling along here 250 years ago. But it's a beautiful spot. It's very busy. Everybody comes up here. It's not far from the city of Sheffield on my left, but you got fantastic views, and it is one of my favourite areas. Now, I know my last 2 videos about my shed pub and hand-pulled beer. Now, it did attract a lot of new subscribers, which is great, and if I could welcome you to my channel, and hopefully I will keep you entertained. Now, with this video you're going to see what my channel is really about, and that is wild camping, obviously with a few beers thrown in every so often. You can probably hear them rattling in my 25-pound in weight rucksack. Weighs a ton with all the stuff I've got in here to say it's a summer camp. Now, I've got a nice campsite already wrecked and sorted out next to a little stream just to keep the beer cool. We're going to head up here, and I've got a couple of interesting things to tell you about, and then we'll drop down to the campsite. So this is what is known as Thieves Bridge. So you've got the main highway between Sheffield and Manchester in the late 1700s, 1800s, and you've got a bridge called Thieves Bridge. All I can think of is highwaymen. Anyway, gonna head off the main Houndkirk Road now and make our way down to the campsite. On our way down to the campsite, I thought I'd show you this spring. It's known as God's Spring. It's one of several springs in the area, and the little tributaries flow down to form the River Sheaf. Obviously that flows into Sheffield and gave Sheffield its name, Sheaffield. But you can probably hear the water flowing. It flows 365 days a year, non-stop, even in the driest conditions. Also, in the area, there is a stone known as Harry's Stone, or a version of Harrow, which I think in Old English could mean Herg, which is place of worship or a temple. So this is what I would believe to be a very sacred site for pagan times, probably Iron Age or before. But it's It's a very atmospheric area. This is where the water flows from, comes out the ground here. And like I said, it is really magical. Not only does water flow out the ground here, but also beer. Adam's Broadside, to be correct. What a magical place this is. I think we'll find somewhere nice in the heather and sit and enjoy this as today's first drink. Adam's Broadside. It's not one I'd normally drink, but it's first one that come out the rucksack. 6.3% dark ruby ale. And I like the blonde beers, but I'm happy to try anything. Oh, it's still refreshing. You can feel the sort of strong ale. It's definitely a strong flavour. I sort of need this after filming up on Houndkirk Road. I have never seen it so busy in my life. It's a weekday and it was like the motorway. That little bridge scene, that took 6 goes. I basically gave up. I thought, this is it, I can't stay here any longer. People were... The road is known as a boat, byway open to all traffic. So you've got horses, trials bikes, cyclists, dog walkers. I've never seen so many people. And they were one after the other. You just set the camera going and somebody else appeared. Or they were washing the dogs in the stream, or oh dear. So yeah, this is very refreshing. Quite a relief to be off Houndkirk Road. And now we can head down to the campsite. This next bit is not on a path, it's straight across country through the heather and the bracken. So it's going to be hard going, but it's worth it for the best campsites. See you in a little bit. I've arrived at the campsite next to this little brook. I'm going to get everything set up and I'll come back to you and show you around. I'll give you a view of the area while I get things set up. All settled in camp, got everything set up how I want it. Just sampling another beer. This one is St Austell's Cornish Brewery, Proper Job. It's a Cornish IPA, 5.5%, so again reasonably strong one. Different to the Broadside because It's more of a blonde and hoppy beer. This is the sort I like. I think the proper job name came from Queen Victoria giving it to the some Cornish infantry regiment, and they sort of held their post, and Queen Victoria said they did a proper job, and that's I understand where it got its name from. But yeah, a few home comforts. Got me chair, little camping table. We've got an oven over there, which I'll tell you about in a bit. That's for cooking the pizza in. This certainly ain't a lightweight camp. That side we've got the bar area, which I'll show you the bar area now. So this is the bar area. It's actually a little stream about 2 foot wide. It's running all the time, so it should keep the beer warm. You can probably hear it, and you will hear it probably for the entire video, because it's quite a noisy little stream. So this is the bar. Oof. In there, about half a dozen bottles of beer. I put them in plastic bags, basically, so I didn't lose all the labels, or I wouldn't even know what I was drinking then. So I bagged each one up, and they're in the water. It's reasonably cool, a few degrees, don't make too much difference. Very warm the temperature here, so this feels quite refreshing. And it tastes wonderful as well. Now you can see for sleeping behind me, I've set me Rab Ridge Raider bivvy up. Normally this time of year, high up on the hills, I'd have slept in just an open bivvy bag. Perhaps with a tarp, perhaps not. What worries me with this one, I'm low down, I'm near a water source, is the insects and the midges. So with my Rab Ridge Raider, I've got this netting. So if the worst comes to it, I can shut myself in there, pull the netting up, at least I'm safe from all the insects and that. I've covered myself in spray on insect repellent, and just in case it gets really bad, we might have to do the rest of the the rest of the video with this on. This will be my last resort. But if the midges come out, this is going on. I cannot stand the things. I think that is one of the main reasons I don't camp in the summer months so much. One, it's the temperature. You really feel it when you're carrying a heavy rucksack and the sun's out. And the other is the midges. They drive me mad. I think if you can get above 2,000 foot and there's a bit of a breeze, you're not bad. But down here, yeah, it's a bit risky. Anyway, hopefully we might not need that. But yeah, so I've taken a few precautions against the midges. Pleased to say it's cooling down a little bit now. Sun is starting to drop down. Still very warm, but I thought we'd look at another beer. It's good fun this, because you don't know what you're going to get each time. Let's see what we've got. It's like Christmas. Hobgoblin Gold. 4.5, that's a better strength, that. I've had these before, nice, like a pale ale, very citrusy and sort of tropical fruits, very easy drinking one. You could drink that all day. sample it. Refresh him, refresh him. Now we might as well mention this. The toilet facilities here are not very good. You gotta accept, you drink all this beer, something's gonna come out the other end. We're next to a water course. You can't really go to the toilet within 50 yards or 50 metres of a water course. So if I need to go for a wee, basically you've got to trek up there about 50 metres away to do the right thing. Obviously at night, when I'm in my bivvy, a bottle. I always have that, no matter what camp I go on. It's better than getting out your tent at night. So that sort of covers that bit, explains it. I know if I didn't, somebody would have commented about it. So that's the answer. You get up and you walk 50 metres and go to the toilet there. Going to make a start at preparing the pizza. Freshly sanitised hands. We're a very clean nation now. We don't go anywhere without cleaning our hands. Bit of flour. This is my pizza dough. I think it's better when when it's in the fridge. Oh dear. So, let's try and do something with this. Well, if my hands weren't clean before, they are going to be soon. So we'll split this into two pizzas. So the idea with pizza dough is to stretch it. You can't roll it, you've nearly got to pull it into shape. So we'll see how we go. Let's get the flies out. Oh, they're ants. Oh my God, there's hundreds of them. So that's 2 pizza bases prepared. Seem to be a lot of flying ants about. So, 2 pizza bases prepared. Put one up there. Next thing is like a tomato topping that goes on. Then various meats. So I'm going to do 2 pizzas. We're going to have a bacon and mushroom. Get rid of the ant. Oh my God. So that will be the bacon and mushroom. Get off. And this one's going to be a ham and pepperoni. Smell that. That's enough. So, mozzarella cheese next. So we cover these in mozzarella. Basically oregano, bit of thyme. So I'm not putting the oven on, I'm just putting them in there, out the way of the ants. Get off. Oh, look at them all. Oh, thank God for that. So that is the 2 pizzas prepared. Hopefully I've remembered everything. I didn't expect all those flying ants. That was quite stressful, that. So I think I'll finish this bottle off and then we'll get the stove fired up and cook the pizza. I'll show you the oven we're using. I made this 9 months ago. It was just out bits of aluminium, sheet aluminium I bought on eBay, bit of angle and a lot of pop rivets. Not too much to it. Just take my pizza out. So all it consists of is an aluminium box. That's my Whisper Light stove underneath it. That's a heat source. Nothing much has changed from when I did the last video on it about 9 months ago. Before, I had a stainless steel sheet there, and people did point out you heat stainless steel up and it can give some fumes out. So I've swapped that. I've now got a 3mm steel sheet. So hopefully, I've not tried it, hopefully it will disperse the heat more evenly. What I have managed to do is probably make the stove a pound heavier. So instead of weighing £6, it now weighs 7. But like I say, it's not a lightweight campless. So yeah, so that's it really. That's the lid. And that's the door. Oh, I did put a knob on it. That was an improvement. So that I didn't burn my fingers. So that's basically it. So we'll get the Whisper Light fired up and get the stove. Oh, there's a thermometer around this side which I'll show you. We can get it up to, I want to get it to about 240, 300 degrees C, and then we'll put the pizza in. So that's up to temperature. Whew, I can feel the heat. We're going to put the bacon and mushroom with a few ants in first. So I reckon that'll want probably about 12 minutes. So we'll look, it's 25 past 6. We'll give it 12 minutes, see what it looks like. Time for another beer. Surprise, surprise. Timothy Taylor Landlord. Can you get any more English than that? A true English ale. English malt and English hops. Probably Goldings. Can I have a quick look? Nope, it doesn't tell you what, but yeah, to me that is a true English ale. As you can see, it's more of a copper, more of an amber colour. Totally different taste to the Hobgoblin, but it's still nice. Out of a lot of beers, if I see they've got Timothy Taylor's on, I'll have a pint of that. So look at that, bacon and mushroom pizza. Looks lovely. Just gonna get this second pizza out. Oh, that looks done. On with the second pizza, the ham and pepperoni. Very Italian, tastes very nice. So, if we're having another pizza, we might as well have another beer. See what this one is. Oakham Citra. That is one of my favourite beers, that. Zesty, hoppy, citrusy. I think the citra hop, it just gives the beer that little bit extra. I think I'll sit and enjoy this. I'll come back to you in a bit. Well, the light is beginning to fade a bit now. I think we've probably got about half an hour of daylight, if that. So I'm afraid we're down to the last beer. And what better than Wainwright Golden Beer? I'm sure Alfred would have been honoured that we drink the beer dedicated to Alfred Wainwright as the last drink. It's another golden beer. But he was a great man, and his guidebooks, they were fantastic. They must be known by everybody who frequents the Lake District. Alfred Wainwright. Anyway, cheers. Can you see all these midges? I am surrounded in them. So, whether my cheapo Tesco insect repellent is working, I don't know. But I am surrounded, and I've not actually been bit by a midge, apart from the odd one. I had to spray my ankles because I could feel them biting my legs. So I sprayed all my socks, and that seems to have protected that end. So I'll say good night. I'm going to finish this off. Probably watch the sun go down. I might see you later on in the night if I get up. Otherwise, I'll see you in the morning. Night then. Good morning there. Just looking out the bivvy bag through the insect mesh, may I add. It's about 5 o'clock. I just popped out to see if I could see the sun coming up, because I could see the light in the sky. I've got bare legs, obviously no insect repellent on my legs. I must have got bit about 10 times. I was only out there for a minute, so I quickly came back in here. It's actually swarming with midges out there. Probably sort of dawn is not a good time to be out. I can see my insect repellent on the table over there, but I think I'll stay in here till the sun comes up, 7-8ish, and make a dash for the insect repellent and get myself sprayed. Well, you can see them, they're all crawling against the mesh. Luckily they can't get in. Good morning there. I didn't expect to be wearing a face covering out here in the wilds. I thought I could have said goodbye to them for 24 hours. I wonder if it's safe to come out. Thousands of the little things. Getting dressed in a bivvy bag is not easy. So I've got all my clothing on, dashed out here, sprayed myself with my insect repellent, put this on, sprayed the mesh on this, and it does seem to keep them at bay. So I'm just going to enjoy this cup of coffee and wake myself up. Probably safe to take that off, but it was only a tenner, worth its weight in gold, because even the physical, even if they're not biting you, the physical buzzing around your head drives you mad. So today, well, for a person like myself that doesn't like the heat, I think I've chose the hottest day of the year. It's the 29th, it's the 31st of July. They're forecasting for Sheffield about 32 degrees C, hotter than most of Europe and Spain, southern France. So I don't intend spending too long out here. I'll probably, once I've had my breakfast packed up, head home. I don't want to be out here when it's so hot. No way. And just divide these up. Well, that's easy enough. I'll do 4 of them. Piece of chocolate each end. Some chocolate on, and then just roll to the centre. 12 minutes in a hot oven. So we'll get this oven up to heat and put these in the oven, see how they work out. Oh. Wow, they look impressive. Look at that, 4 pan of chocolate. Don't they look nice? They'll go lovely with my cup of coffee. You taste the chocolate. Gonna sit here, enjoy my continental breakfast, and I think that'll be it. I think it'll be time to pack up then. Like I say, I want to get home before that sun comes too high up and it gets too hot. I'm not too far to walk, but I don't really like walking in the heat and the sun. So I'll come back to you in a bit, and I've probably got all this lot tidied up then. See you in a bit. Well, that's everything packed up now. I'm just hiding down here out the way of the sun. It's just coming up to 9 o'clock. The sun's getting high in the sky and you can feel the temperature going up. So I'm happy to get back as soon as I can, really. Keep out the heat. But there we have it. Pizza, beer, and midges. They were a little extra. But still an enjoyable camp. And yeah, you learn all the time. If I hadn't have got that Ridge Raider bivvy with the insect mesh on, I wouldn't have survived. I'd have gone, because I could not put up with those midges. That sealed me in. I'd got a safe haven to go to. So yeah, that was a good decision. And the insect repellent, that protected me. I found out first thing, you don't put that on, you get bit to death in a minute you've had it. It'll drive you mad. So yeah, definitely the right decision there. I think next camp I'm going higher up, Kinder or Bleaklow, I reckon. I did read somewhere that midges can't fly over 2,000 feet. That might be a load of rubbish, I don't know. But usually, when you are higher up, you've got a breeze, and that tends to keep the midges off. You don't get red hot, still days on the top of Kinder very often. But I think, yep, I'm heading back to the hills next time. Kinder Scout sounds promising. So, I'm going to make my way back, get indoors, get a bit of editing done while it's roasting out here. And I'll see you on the next one soon. Bye then.